Namaste, welcome you all in NIOS video class. Today we are going to study English lesson number 23. It is for Senior Secondary level. The name of the lesson is Reading with Understanding. Let's begin. Firstly, we are going to study difficult words. Authority. Authority means power. One who can lead others. For example, government officials, they have power and authority to maintain a decorum in entire nation or country. Interconnected, which means connected to each other. Intramuscular injection means our skin have multiple layers, and injection which we put inside our muscle is called intramuscular injection. We inject that in the muscle of our body. Stigmatization means something which is stigmatic or blamed by all to one person. Discrimination means discriminating between people on the basis of their caste, color, complexion, culture, etc. Discrimination can be done at any place or at any level. Misconception means understanding differently. Disseminating means information. Participate onslaught means powerful at the most, treatment, treatment of any diseases what doctor recommended to you has been taken. Contaminated means having it. For example, when we fill a tap water, water seems clean, but it has some microbes or the bacteria which can't be seen from the naked eyes in it. We eat the food from outside on road. It must have some contaminated microbes in it. Plaguing means biting of an insect such as mosquito, or biting of any animal, that is rat, cat, dog, etc., which cause infection to your body, that is plaguing. Eye infection. Sometimes you see your eyes got red, it has itching in it. Pimple. A small red color pimple sometimes appear in your face. Abscesses. You many times have feel pimple on your face. It is of red color and something white is inside it. You pressed it and remove the white part, that is called abscess. Listeners. Means the white discharge, means going home from hospital. After being admitted into the hospital and being taken care by the nurses and doctors, someone will again go to their house, that is called discharge of a patient. AIDS. The full form of AIDS is Acquired Immunodeficiency Syndrome, and the next word is HIV, Human Immunodeficiency Virus. Immuno is related to the immunity of our body, that is deteriorating day by day. We eat medicines, but it does not affect us. and it did not cure us. Do you think HIV and AIDS is the similar thing? We will discuss this in this chapter in detail. Both make our body, bones are weak and make our mouth taste sour to us. We feel nausea in our stomach all the time. We may feel swelling on different parts of our body. At the time of night, they feel sweating, fever, mouth ache. These all are the signs of HIV. There are different ways to solve or cure the problem of HIV. It can be transferred from one person to another. So make sure you have vaccinated for this virus. If HIV somehow entered in your body in 1 month or 2 months, you found AIDS also have diagnosed you. HIV slowly turns or took along AIDS also. HIV and AIDS both are the different words. Now let's start with the chapter. Rajmani is a young boy of 12 years. He comes from a village in Tamil Nadu. His father is dead. Rajmani discontinued his education after 6 to help his mother in running a tea shop. He has 2 elder brothers and 2 elder sisters. About 6 months ago, he developed an eye infection for which he sought medical attention. He was given several intramuscular injections. During the course of the treatment, he developed an abscess at the injection site. A couple months later, he got a pimple on his nose which remained for several weeks and then developed into a spectemia which spread to rest of his face. Meanwhile, he also began to skin lesions on his legs along with getting ill with TB, that is tuberculosis. When he came for the treatment to Chennai with his family, he was referred to the skin department of the Government General Hospital. His blood was tested for HIV and the AIDS cells of the Madras Medical College and found to be positive. This pointed to contaminated needles or syringe as the likely source of HIV injection for Rajmani. The syringe maybe is the cause of HIV. He has not progressed to AIDS yet, but is being treated for the last 2 months for Spectatia, skin lesions and TB. He appears to be responding well to the treatment and will be discharged shortly. This is a very sad case in point of infection through unfertilized needles and syringes, which could have been easily avoided. Now let's take a break.
प्रकाशित करने, राहों को आलोकित करने।
जीवन ये प्रकाशित करने, राहों को आलोकित करने। हम अपना दीपक स्वयं बने, हम अपना रास्ता स्वयं चुने।
हम अपना दीपक स्वयं बने, हम अपना रास्ता स्वयं चुने।
जीवन ये प्रकाशित करने, राहों को आलोकित करने।
सीमा से विद्यालय जो मुक्त हो,
धन साधन समय की सीमा से विद्यालय जो मुक्त हो।
कभी पढ़े हम कहीं पढ़े, वे विषय की लोच से युक्त हो।
कभी पढ़े हम कहीं पढ़े, वे विषय की लोच से युक्त हो।
मित्रों हम उठे और जागे,
मंजिल आने की ध्वनि सुने। हम अपना दीपक स्वयं बने, हम अपना रास्ता स्वयं चुने।
जीवन ये प्रकाशित करने, राहों को आलोकित करने।
राष्ट्रीय मुक्त विद्यालय का है द्वार खुला सबकी खातिर।
शिक्षा परीक्षा का अवसर एक बार ही क्यों मिलता फिर।
शिक्षा परीक्षा का अवसर एक बार ही क्यों मिलता फिर। दुनिया में इसके केंद्र बात,
कोई मन चाहा केंद्र चुने। हम अपना दीपक स्वयं बने, हम अपना रास्ता स्वयं चुने। कोई मन चाहा केंद्र चुने।
Part second. Before I have explained the story of Rajmani, which get positive from HIV. Now let's just read a story. Finding alternative solutions has been a problem plaguing the medical community since HIV AIDS was discovered. Let's read and learn about some such solutions. A theatre group in Sheshgo, a township near Petersburg, South Africa, uses theatre to educate the public about HIV, AIDS. Fakama, which means rise, stand up. Travel throughout the township, bringing its message to the local population and encouraging participation. This is one of the many ways AIDS education has diversified to reach a wider audience and help stop the epidemic spread of the disease. People see the drama and understand about HIV or AIDS. Other methods of prevention have been sought because creating a vaccine or even providing treatment for a disease resistant to drug may take many more years. The United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, UNESCO, has chosen to take a different approach in the fight against AIDS by using education, not medicines, to stop its spread. HIV shows different symptoms on different people because it affects the immunity of a person who is diagnosed with the same. UNESCO's strategy for HIV/AIDS preventive education states that the impact of disease on society could be reduced by battling complacency, advancing commitments, and improving care. It has created a 5-part strategy based on advocacy at all levels, customizing the message for various socio-economic groups, changing risk behavior, and vulnerability, caring for the infected and the affected, and coping with the institutional impact of AIDS on the society. The critical factor for a renewed and effective strategy for preventing education is massive, unfailing and unrelenting advocacy at all levels and support of political authorities at the highest national level according to the UNESCO. To achieve this, audience worldwide, starting with those most at risk, must be reached in culturally appropriate ways, and preventive education must be interconnected with the local ways of life. Uneven distribution of knowledge is the main factor in the uneven distribution of infection rates worldwide. comprehension and appreciation of prevention depends on many social factors such as age, gender, education, economic condition, and religious belief. The message must be tailored for different groups in order to enable them to understand and pass on the message. UNESCO believes that by disseminating information to help people understand what AIDS does to the body, it can reduce misconceptions and lessen to the vulnerabilities of the disease. However, it is important not to have negative campaigns, as these often led to stigmatization and discrimination. AIDS can be prevented if children and young people have learned how the virus spread and do not participate in risky behavior. No institution has greater ability to affect all aspects of a community than schools, as they can reach the age group of 10 to 15, where most infections occur each year. Caring for both who the infected and the affected has become more important as AIDS has a greater effect on the population worldwide. Similarly, when now COVID has been started, we don't know about how to take care of ourselves, and it will spread worldwide. AIDS could undermine all health services, educational institutions, and public services, making it increasingly difficult to maintain government and stability because of the loss of human capital. As UNESCO stated, the critical task is to protect the core function of the key social, economic and political institutions from the onslaught of HIV, AIDS. It is important to make balance in the environment and to educate people about the HIV AIDS. So there is no loss of human capital. By using education to prevent AIDS rather than relying on medicine to treat it, UNESCO has planned the responsibility to governments, the education systems and people themselves. Only through commitment can this strategy be given the opportunity to save lives and lessen the impact of AIDS on the society. It's helped to make a better society and a healthy society too. Now the difficult words and explanation has been finished. Let's begin with exercise of the chapter. On the basis of reading Rajmani's case history, complete the following sentences. Rajmani developed his eye infection. He was given what do you think is the right word? Intramuscular injections is given by the doctors to Rajmani. Result of treatment. First, Abscess, Third, dash on nose. Fifth, dash. Fourth, begin to get. And the right answers are in the red. First answer is at the injection side. Third is pimple on the nose. Fourth is begin to get skin lesions on his leg. Fifth is ill with TB. These are the questions. Blood test for dash 7th and found dash 8th cause dash. Answer is blood test for HIV and found TB positive, cause contaminated needles or syringe. Exercise 1 has finished. Second exercise. They are opposite of some words used in the passage. Find those words and write them in the blanks given. First, narrow. Second, contain. Third, not important. Fourth, enlarge. Fifth, neglect. What do you think is the right answer? Or what are the right opposites of these words? Fill it by yourself. I hope you all have enjoyed and understand this chapter, difficult words, explanation and exercises. Thank you. Namaste.